Hi everyone, thanks for tuning in. This is this is the message from the universe to everyone for the day of the 23rd of April 2023. So this card is for everyone. It's for the collective. Doesn't matter who you are and where you are located. As far as the date is right, there should be something that will fit you. So the justice card means gaining the balance and being fair. Sometimes it refers to the judiciary system. It can be related to lawyers. Um, it can be related to legal issues. But in general, it is about gaining the balance and fairness. When this card is about improving our personal lives, um, we can look at the things that are out of balance right now. I believe that everybody has something that is or that are out of balance, regardless of who we are. Because I think it's pretty rare for people to live in total balance, unless they are very sophisticated and really tuning in with their spirituality. But in general, we all have lessons to learn, and we all experience things, um, sometimes out of balance. It depends on the timing and everything. So today is a time to ask ourselves, what are the things that are out of balance? On a physical level, um, some people might want to go to the chiropractor because chiropractor realigns our spine and our skeletal system. Not only chiropractor, but um, doctors in general. Um, is your car in alignment? Do the wheels need alignment? Because sometimes our cars need wheel balance or basically alignment, but you know, actually they are different. The balancing of the wheels is one thing, but alignment is another thing. But both of them are referring to the balance of the car. So, other than the car, um, we can ask ourselves, are we having a balanced diet? Are we having a balanced work life balance? And do we have anything that is related to the legal side of things that we have to take care of? Um, are we being treated fairly? And are we treating the others fairly? When it is about the improvement, that means we need to gain the balance on some things. Do we have spent enough time for ourselves or enough time for the others? Or is there an out of balance going on? Um, do we have enough sleep? So basically, when this card appears, it is about asking ourselves, do we have the balance that we need? And what is the balance actually? Um, because sometimes gaining the balance is not always reciprocating. If we just follow the society, the standard, then the balance should be reciprocate in a 50-50 way. I don't know different standards because there are a lot of different standards around the world. And I think it boils down to ourselves and what we truly believe, because everybody's system is different and everybody sees things in a different way. It depends on how they are being brought up. It depends on their life situations. Fairness can mean different things for different people. Some people, they don't even think there is any kind of fairness actually. And there is no problem. I don't think there's a problem as far as we are trying to live our best life and to gain our balance. So even though justice card means, you know, fairness and balance, but what I want to bring out is everybody has their own standard of fairness. And I don't think there's a need to always align ourselves with the others, because when we feel like this is fair for us, then the others will feel like, oh, why are you being so selfish? And sometimes even when we're thinking that we're doing things that are being fair to the others, and the others are still feeling the sense of unfairness. So I think when this card appears, it's more like a reminder of ourselves. What is our standard of being fair? Because if we look at it on a very superficial level, okay, we just need to treat each other equally. But is it just right here, right now, we treat each other equally? I personally, from my experience, I don't think that is always the case. Well, we can do it in that way if you can gain your balance in such a simple way, just being fair, 50-50 with the others right here, right now. But for a lot of connections that we have in our lives, we don't recognize the balance until we grow older. We don't recognize, well, sometimes we don't recognize that until things hit the fan and we know that, okay, things are out of balance. Somebody, for instance, somebody has lied to you throughout your life, and then you have been feeling imbalance. I mean, previously you were in balance with some people, but then when you figure that out, that they are actually lying throughout their lives and you're just being lied to for so many years, then in this case, what is the balance? Is the balance still the same as before? No, it's gonna be different, right? It depends on whether the other party wants to bring in the fairness and to confess about the problem. But if they don't, then how can we gain the fairness and balance within ourselves? Then we probably have to adjust ourselves at the same time. And probably the other person will feel like, hey, we've been fair to each other for so many years, and now you're just doing this because you find that out. And, sometimes people would say that. But does it actually matter if somebody has treated us unfairly for so long? Is it really okay? This is something that we can think about. And there is no um, specific way to follow to gain the fairness within ourselves. It is truly based on our mentality. Going back to the example I was mentioning, there are several ways to deal with situations where the others are being unfair to us for so long. We can try to gain back the balance by voicing out, asking them questions. Why are you doing this to me? And it depends on whether the other person is willing to confess or willing to make changes and to honor your concerns and to respect your sense of unfairness. Then a new balance, a new justice can be found. But it's not always the case. Sometimes some people, if they have been lying for so long, that means they have, it's a plot, you know, they have planned for this lie for many, many years. And they actually made the choice when they started the lie. And, you know, some people being deceptive is just part of their lives. And they probably gonna be deceptive until they pass away. I'm not surprised if there are people like that. And for those people, it's hard to gain the sense of fairness from them. And the only way you can gain the fairness and the sense of balance is within yourself. And how can you make peace with people and circumstances like that? Um, and it is from the within, from your inside, is not from the outside. So when the justice card appears, you can seek from the outside, but at the same time, you can seek within. It depends from situation to situation. There might be situations where you are very clearly knowing that you have the rights to pursue that fairness and you are going to be victorious about that. But there are situations where you probably don't have the control of things, and the only control you can pursue is within yourself. So it depends from situation to situation. Um, I would encourage you to take a look into your own personal situation and analyze it thoroughly about the matters that are in your heart right now, that are in your mind right now. Do you have enough bargaining power to seek for the justice? If you do not, then can you seek for the justice within yourself? Can you be clear to yourself that the sense of justice, what it means to you? And if you cannot seek it from the outside, can you seek it within? How can you seek it within you? Everybody has a different mechanism, but I believe that we all have the ability to tap into our consciousness and to be able to gain the balance within ourselves and justify our actions, um, by being wise and by being knowledgeable about the situation. So, yeah, I think that's the thing that I would like to share. Um, So yeah, I hope everybody understand what I'm referring to. Um, and yeah, I think. Oh, and by the way, it is a time to readjust a lot of things. Small things like the curtains at your house, you can still rearrange it or maybe make it better. So, on a practical level, it's about realigning the things that are out of alignment. But on a spiritual level, it is about aligning our spirituality, our personal values, and to gain the peace within ourselves. Um, you can try to do it externally with the others, but if it is not viable, or if you already know it's not going to happen, then this process has to go within our psyche, uh, by using our contemplation, um, by being in silence. Then we can seek for our balance again. Thank you for your time, and I hope you like this video. If you like the video, please consider liking it. If you like the content, please consider subscribing, and I'll see you next time. Have a good day. Bye.